Here's my Pomoly Orogen wood burning stove. It's 304 stainless steel with a thick stainless steel top plate and stainless steel chimney pipe. And I built this partial wall out of cabinet grade plywood, stained it. It's double thick, so 1.5 inches here, and I made a U-shaped gap behind the stovepipe where I put in 1-inch thick ceramic insulation, and then also in the roof I put in 1-inch ceramic insulation also. Keeps the trailer quite warm all through the night. Do have to put in wood about every 2 to 4 hours depending on the vent settings, but it fires up quite quickly, so it gets up to speed very nice, very fast. And I use it for cooking, grilled cheese sandwiches, soup. Just made a big pot of chicken noodle soup on top of it. I cook eggs and french fries and burgers, everything, you name it. And it's a great stove, and was a good investment. I'd always thought that there would not be much in the way of wood for fires, be it campfires or a stove, out on BLM or National Forest Service lands. I figured it would be picked clean. I had gone on that assumption when I converted this snowmobile trailer into my tiny home, but it turns out that every place I've stayed over the past year and a month now, there's been plenty of firewood, stuff you can just pick up off the ground or break off dead limbs from mesquite trees, etc. And mesquite wood burns quite nicely. I made wood storage underneath and a gap under there so I can blow it out with my leaf blower, Ryobi leaf blower. I use propane torch with a swirl pattern so it gets to over 3,000 degrees to start the fires. It gets them burning nice and hot so the gases rise up the chimney and create a suction effect, and that works great. Coming outside, I'll show you. The stove came with a straight pipe with a spark arrestor at the top, and I ordered this flare that goes from 2.36 inches to 4 inches in a bell shape, and I angle it so that the bell, the widest part of the bell, is facing away from the wind. That creates even more suction coming out of the top, and I cut off the top piece of the tube for the spark arrestor and mounted that inside and riveted it in place. I used stainless steel clamps and added 2 additional pipe sections to the chimney to create even more suction and to get the smoke even higher up off the trailer so I don't get it blowing back inside the trailer at all. So quite happy with the setup. It's been working great for me, and I mounted the stove 2 feet off the ground so that my half yellow lab, half German Shepherd dog Grace can't reach her nose up and touch the stove, any of its hot parts. So also the shelf, I used 16 by 10 shelf brackets that are rated for 300 pounds each, and I used cabinet grade 3/4 inch plywood and stained it all, then covered it with 2 layers of galvanized sheet steel, and then ran a perimeter of right angle aluminum and screwed it onto the sides. So it's completely safe from setting the place on fire.